We're
Hello and
driving him
welcome.
crazy, man. Stop driving the guy crazy. I love him, man.
Well, I like to keep everyone on their toes. Welcome to the J&J podcast. Today we got all three of us, Jay, Jamie, and Ayman. And today we're going to start with Civil War. One of the ones Ayman mentioned. So how'd you find this band?
Same thing. I had it on the metal station on my Apple Music, and they came on, and I started listening to them more and more. So I downloaded them, and there they go. That's how I
So
find all mine, either on YouTube or the metal station. I've got the metal station set up for music like Powerwolf, so it's like a Powerwolf logo, and any
nice.
music. So usually anybody from the, I guess your European bands are on that channel.
Some of them, most of them.
Yeah, I mean, we've got
So
Blood
it
Down.
wouldn't have much. It wouldn't have much to do with how Civil War formed from several former members of Sabaton. Who else do you like? Or was that just a coincidence?
That's a coincidence. I didn't know that until, like I said, something came across and they were talking about it. I
Different
was
style
watching a
too.
video and I was like,
Different
wow,
styles?
It's a different
Well, they're
style of
both
music.
different types of wars.
They're both
yeah.
no, they're both metal, but it's a
Yeah,
different. They're not the same.
yeah. Well,
No,
I honestly can't compare them because I listened to Sabaton just not enough to actually be able to compare
Sabaton
them with
is
others.
their
Jamie's right. They're not the same.
Sabaton is more heavy, not
Mm-hmm.
not fast, not like they're just more heavy, like that, just that big fat fucking like that Sabaton. Civil War is more thrash metal, power metal, whatever the hell you want to call it,
I put
speed
Civil
metal.
War with Elstorm,
With Hailstorm.
Ailstorm, or Elstorm,
Oh,
or
Ale.
yeah, that pirate band,
The drunken ones.
the drunken ones.
Yes. So is this something you would have seen other like former members starting from Sabaton? Is this something you would have even thought they would think of
No, I
doing?
wouldn't even have predicted it.
No, no, not at all.
But
So
Not
is it a,
but in the same breath, you don't. We'll take it back a bit. Um, you don't think that somebody leaves within temptation and starts delaying. Like my brain wouldn't have put those two together either. So it's like
but
who
then
put
you
it
have
on?
sometimes where Jason Newsted will leave Metallica, but he still has that Metallica feel for some of his songs that he does by himself.
Because he has a style in which he plays the bass.
Yeah.
But Civil War is nothing like Sabaton.
No, they're not.
Nothing.
They're
So
good. I
Yeah,
liked Civil War,
so it was a
yeah,
pleasant surprise.
very much so.
but now that you say
So
that, yeah, it kind of makes sense. That's what they write. They both write good stuff, right?
Yeah, I think I like Sabaton a little bit better though.
I like Sabaton a lot better.
well, I know for this one I was listening to them quite a bit over the last while, and I haven't seen myself listen to a full album front to back yet. I've listened to the full albums, just not all in one stretch. So
Okay, I'm not okay. I'll put it in context for you, Jay, and I'll try and like give you what they are. Um, not saying that this is what they are because it's not what they are, but the best comparison is Sabaton would be like '60s Black Sabbath, and Civil War would be like Metallica Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, I could go for that.
Like they're not '60s Black Sabbath and Metallica Ride the Lightning, but it's that's the difference.
That's well put. I like that. Yeah, I agree. That's a really good way of putting it.
but yeah, no, that's a perfect comparison.
Man, yeah, I was wondering how you would compare those two. That's I would never would have thought to do it that way. Yeah,
Well,
It's the only way I can,
sometimes you really got to dumb it down for me. So
which I just did.
yeah. So Civil War, it looks like they started around 2012, and they've released, was it 4 albums, I think, so far? Yeah, 4 albums right now. But right now, unfortunately, they're searching for a new singer.
What happened to this one, which I really like?
Listen, I told you off camera who I think would fit there. I don't want to put that out there though, because I don't necessarily want him to leave where he is.
Who?
Uh, I don't remember his last name, but his name is Tommy. He's currently in another band that I actually like a lot. But he would fit well with that kind of music.
Well, what I liked about Civil War was the vocals on this guy. So they bring somebody in that doesn't have that little raspy voice, that little Scottish
Well,
voice, or whatever you want to call it, sound. I just like the sound. So it's going to be hard trying to replace the guy.
well, it depends which
That's
albums you
true.
were listening to. I think it
Right.
was the first two, maybe, because the first singer departed the beginning of 2017. It looks like, and this singer joined immediately after that, and he just announced on April 2nd, 2024, that he was departing the band.
Okay. So you said the original one left in 2015.
17.
I'm sorry, 2017.
Yeah.
So they did find another one for their 2022 record that sounded that went along with their music because their record
Yeah.
Invaders that came out 2022 is phenomenal, and
Yeah. Well, it was this
it was
Kelly
the
guy.
same. Okay. Oh, was
Yeah.
still the same singer?
Yeah, it was the same. Kelly Sundown Carpenter was there from 2017 to 2024.
Right. So Gods and Generals, the record that I have here, which I thought was a very good record. It was done in 2015 with their
Mm-hmm.
previous singer,
Yes.
and so what I'm saying is this guy that did Invaders in 2022, that's good. That's good. So he's gone now, huh?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
So, if anyone wants to, try to fill the spot, I'm sure they're accepting applications.
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have somebody already in mind.
Oh, it's been long enough. They were probably doing their own thing, getting prepared.
Yeah.
They just haven't announced anything publicly until they probably have more to release. Like, probably, hey, we have this album coming out with this new singer.
Yeah, that's too bad. I really like the singer on Invaders. Invaders is a really good album, especially that first song, the actual Invaders, the way it starts out.
Oh, there's the guitarist. I can't even pronounce his name. Throb, Hob, Thobbe. We'll go with that. He is actually active in both Sabaton and Civil War.
He's the one that he was the. I believe he might have been the original. Let me look at it. He might have been Sabaton's original guitarist before Tommy Johansson joined. Then when Tommy left, he went back last year.
Yeah, and then he's you're doing double duty.
Well, that it's like they're all friends, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Are you talking about his name is? It looks like England. Is that who
yeah.
you're talking about? Yeah. He's the one who's at Sabaton now. He came over and took Tommy Johansson's place in Sabaton. So I didn't realize he's still in Civil War.
Yeah. I was just looking it up. Well, according to the last time that was updated, so it might not be totally up to date, but it looks like he's doing double duty in both. So does anyone have any favorites from that last album?
I do. Invaders, the very first song.
I didn't really pay attention to the songs. I was just listening to it and I just was trying to, do I like them? Do I not like them? Kind of
Well, I'm
thing.
definitely gonna have them in a mix now. So.
Yeah, like I'm gonna listen to them more, but I listened to them enough to.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Invaders, Oblivion. That's my favorite song off that record. I love the intro to it.
It was a good way to start the album,
It was really good.
and they definitely keep the energy up.
Yeah, I like Civil War. They were good, or are
My,
good.
my favorite on Gods and Generals, that previous record that came out in 2015. God, they had like a 7-year hiatus. No, they didn't. There was a
singer.
record that came out in 2017. Braveheart was cool from Gods and Generals. But are we doing the last album or just any of their songs? That
Whatever you were listening to. I know I was going within the last two
yeah.
albums from them, and I thought it was different singers, and now I know for sure it was.
I didn't even look at what album I was listening to. I just went, okay, that's them. Click.
So
I've done that a couple times too. So
I was wondering if a lot of their songs are based on actual
Yes.
events, histories, and it is. And like from Gods and Generals, the record, there's a song called "The Mad Piper," which it's pretty cool. It's about I don't know if you read the story on it, but it's basically before they were gonna take over the bridge or something.
And that literally is
And
the only thing that was the Sabaton connection to me.
okay, so from that, yeah. But I want to say that he was with the Mad Piper. He was going to take some troops across, and he started just playing his bagpipes going across. And Germans never shot him; thought he was a crazy nut or something. And
Well, I mean,
so it
it's
worked.
cool if you ever look that story up. It's a really cool story about the Mad Piper. Hey, check this out. Uh, wow, William Mullen was the bagpiper or whatever. Listen to this. William Mullins, commonly known as Piper Bill, was a Canadian born Scottish bagpiper. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
surprise, surprise.
That's really, really
It's
cool.
in wartime, people.
Isn't it always
Oh,
a
like
crazy
Artemis.
person who plays the bagpipes?
Huh?
Isn't it always a crazy person who plays the bagpipes?
Pretty much.
No. Pipes played well are amazing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. But we only hear them during funerals.
And Amazing Grace, unfortunately.
Yeah. Hey, listen to this. Millen is best remembered for playing the pipes while it's under fire during the D-Day invasion landing in Normandy. The use of bagpipe was restricted to rear areas by the time of the Second World War by the British Army. Nevertheless, ignored these orders and ordered Millen, then age 21, to play. When Private Millen demurred, citing the regulations, he recalled later, Lord Lovat replied, but that's the English War Office. You and I are both Scottish, and that doesn't apply. And so, because they were Scottish, they didn't care what the commanding officers of the British military. They said that he played Highland Laddie and The Road to the Isles. That's cool, man. That's a good song, and if you get a chance, look it up, listen to it. Hey, they didn't say why this singer left. Was he trying to go off on his own to do something, or?
No, it just says his departure. They just announced his departure. I'm sure there was probably some type of press release. It just wasn't mentioned.
Yeah.
And they might have just left it vague too, saying he's leaving the band. So it could have been. Well, normally if it was something going on behind the scenes, they would say something. If it was bad, if he's going on his own, they might have just tried to keep it a hush hush until he goes to do whatever. So, but back to the bagpipe one. The fun part is, what song would he play? Like I know a few ones now. Like there's one he could play right now. It's shake your bagpipe.
Shake your bagpipe.
Oh, shake that bagpipe.
Oh.
Well,
Is that one you could play going across the bridge?
No. No. Something Laddie is what he was
Something
playing
Laddie.
across the bridge. Well, what do we think of this band? What's you like?
I like
Don't like
I
them?
like Civil War.
Yeah, I'm definitely they're definitely part of my mix now. Even on AI, it's
Yeah, mine
just
as well.
naturally mixed in.
Mine as well. I like them.
Yeah, definitely part of their daily rotation. Just not doing the full albums yet. Could be part of the history part. It's just not for all the history ones are not always for me.
Oh, I love the history ones.
Yeah, you might actually get a fucking education.
Oh, I got Iron Maiden for that.
Yeah, but Sabaton's taking it to a whole new level.
Yeah.
And so is I would say Iron Maiden definitely started that kind of trend.
They did, didn't they?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Sabaton's that's history class.
I think I needed a band like that when I was taking history.
You had it. You just didn't look at it
I
like that.
wasn't introduced to them yet.
What history class are you talking about?
Fuck, I haven't taken history since I think grade 10.
So it was right after history class that you were introduced to him.
Yep.
And now we all know
Okay.
when Jay and I met.
It was a little while ago. Okay, so all of us agree that Civil War is definitely in the mix.
They're definitely worth a listen.
Cool.
And I gotta add a little bit more Sabaton to my list.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. For as much as Eamon and I talk about him, I don't know why the fuck you haven't.
I was gonna say, why are you?
Well, we
I
keep
think-
going through all the new bands yet, so I haven't kept physically going back to it to be part of the AI algorithm yet.
Okay, no, never mind your AI. Go do Sabaton.
Don't
You
wait
need
on
to-
AI.
You need to
AI
join the
doesn't know
club
shit.
to know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah.
I've heard some of the songs.
Okay, but if you count back how many times Eamon or I, one or the other, sometimes both, have said this band is like Sabaton,
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
fucking listen to Sabaton, Jay.
We talk either Sabaton or The Warning. I mean, shit.
Yeah, I covered the warning. All right, so we'll add them to the mix.
So Civil War's a good one for me. I like them.